What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Planetary Reviews. And as you can see, I've changed things up a little bit. I made a little studio for myself and everything. So I'm constantly going to be improving this. I'm constantly going to be doing changes to it. But I wanted to give you guys something nice to look at in the background other than just my TV. Even though I like that setup, I wanted to create something a little bit more me, put a little bit more of my personality into it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Give me your feedback. I want to know if you guys like it. What do you think about it? Just give me your overall opinions. But today, guys, I want to talk about one of the hype movies that I was waiting for, A Quiet Place, starring John Krasinski. And I was really excited for this movie because the concept looked really cool. I love him. He's a great actor. Loved him in The Office as Jim Halper. And this movie also stars his wife, Emily Blunt. And this movie's story is about a husband and wife trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world with 3 other kids and another baby on the way. And in the midst of trying to survive this, they're dealing with creatures that have super sensitive hearing. Like, they can hear the littlest thing drop and they will come straight after it and see if they could kill it. So there was a lot of intensity, a lot of suspense in this movie, and as the story goes on, that's pretty much the premise. They're trying to survive, and one day something bad happens that attracts a good amount of them, and they gotta figure out a way to get out of this nasty situation. And that's pretty much the story. The thing I want to talk about with this movie is the fact that it was filmed so well. I love the way this movie was filmed, especially in the sense of how much, like, suspense there was. They didn't show the monsters too much. They showed them just a little bit so you can see little inklings of what they look like, and then they would just be gone and really quickly, which was really cool, similar to how they did in Jaws, where, you know, we didn't see the shark throughout the whole movie all that much until the very end. This movie didn't start showing them until we got closer to the end, and they really had to start dealing with them hardcore. So I really like that, especially because of the fact that this movie didn't have much dialogue, because, as I said, they have super sensitive hearing, so they pretty much couldn't talk. They had to constantly sit there and do sign language, which was really cool. Basically, all the actors had to portray their emotion not just through speaking, because that wasn't really an option too much. And they had to, one, they had to learn sign language, and 2, they had to really use their body language to do this. So I gotta give them all props. Every single performance in this movie was really well done, especially Emily Blunt. John, you did great, but Emily Blunt really did take it, in my opinion, because she did such a great job with her body language and just how much emotion she put into some of her scenes. As you've seen in the trailer, there's a really intense moment where obviously she's pregnant and she has to deal with these monsters trying to come after her, and she can't make a sound. She has to figure out ways to get about this because she's in labor. She's about to give birth, and she's dealing with these creatures that are coming in after her that can hear every little thing. So not only is she in labor, she has monsters coming after her that are super sensitive to hearing. She's got to deal with all this while being in labor. And she does such a good job. You could tell through just her face, all of her emotion, and just the way she portrayed the strength of this mother was excellent. I loved her performance. Great job. Her scene was so good because that was one of my favorite scenes throughout the entire movie. Granted, they didn't spoil it too much in the trailers, thank God, but as that scene progressed and as it went on, you were really just glued to your seat like, how's she gonna get out of this? How's she gonna get out of this? Because the movie does such a good job of being like, these things are really powerful. Like, you aren't taking these things out easily. So you really have to try and outthink them, which was amazing. And another thing I gotta really compliment this movie for is the soundtrack. The music was fantastic. It really set the mood during a lot of the moments where a lot of intense stuff was happening, maybe some of the more somber moments. The music really did help, because again, they can't talk. So really, the things that you have to help you tell your story are sign language, body language, and the music in the background, which really set the tone for a lot of these scenes beautifully. Did a fantastic job at just If it was a happier scene, the music complemented it. If it was a sadder scene, the music complemented it. If it was intense, the music got you to feel that. The music got you to feel like you were there. You were in this moment. This very extremely just, sometimes claustrophobic moments where it's just, oh man, it gets your goosebumps and everything. Fantastic job. And then I also have to say, the children in this movie did a really good job too. For kids, they also, they're young. They don't have too much experience. So I found it really extraordinary that these kids were able to do such a believable job to be scared in this situation. Because again, they couldn't speak. So these kids used a lot of their body language, their eyes. They gave themselves tears and everything to get into these moments, and they did a fantastic job with that. These kid actors were great. Well, I have to tell you the name of both of them because they deserve to be noticed and because they were both really good. The first one is the one that played the daughter, and her name is Millicent Simmons. Sorry if I mispronounced these. And then the one that played the son is Noah Jupe or Jube. I'll put the names down there. But they were both excellent. Great performances by both of them. And like I said, guys, this movie was really well done. My only real gripe with this movie was maybe it could have been a little bit longer. It did end a little abruptly. Because I'm not going to, again, no spoilers, but right at the end it was like good pacing throughout the entire movie. Great. And then right when you get to the end, something big happens and you're like, okay, alright. So now we did that, let's continue, let's go. But then the movie just kind of, boom, ends, done right there. It was funny, but I felt like it could have continued. I felt wanting. I wanted a little bit more because of how great a job this movie was. I wanted to see a little bit more, not too much more, but I wanted to see a little bit more. Maybe 15 minutes extra would have really helped out at the end there. But other than that, guys, A Quiet Place was a really great time, filled with great suspense, great performances, a great soundtrack, and just filmed beautifully, lit beautifully. This was a really great movie. Guys, if you are fans of Emily Blunt or John himself, I definitely recommend you go out to see this movie because at the end of the day, A Quiet Place gets a solid A from me, guys. Guys, what did you guys think of this film? Did you guys see it? What did you think of it? Did you think it was great? Did you think it was not so great? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below because I really enjoyed this movie. I was hyped going in, but when it came out, I was like, wow, that was awesome. That was extremely cool, and I'm so happy I saw this movie. But guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the new setup. Let me know what you guys think. Send me your thoughts. I really want to know because I worked hard thanks to my parents and stuff like that. We all pitched in to help try and make this. So it's all to try and benefit the channel. So I hope you guys liked it. And I'm going to try and have my Far Cry 5 review out very soon. I'm going to try. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit. But my next movie review is also going to be Rampage, starring The Rock himself. So it looks a little cheesy, but anything with The Rock, I usually have a soft spot for it. It usually ends up being a little bit of fun at least. So I'm excited to go see that. And of course, this month we have Avengers: Infinity War, baby. At the end of the month, I'm so pumped for that movie. Man, it's been a good month so far. So I'm enjoying it. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.